Hey, everybody, welcome to episode 63 of It's No Secret Podcast Live. We are your hosts, Bianca Rose, Teresa, and Charis. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Shout out to everyone who is already watching us live, whether that be on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram today.
We're back, baby.
It worked. So yay. We have all the platforms back. We already got Gabe on our YouTube saying, "Let's go."
Hey, let's go.
That's how I read it in my head, by the way. But yes, again, shout out to everyone who's watching us live. Make sure you guys join us throughout the show in the comments. As you guys know, if you've ever watched our show before, we're going to start you guys off with our highs and lows. B gets to go first with our lows.
Lucky you.
Lucky.
I still got to watch back the episodes to see if this is in rotation.
It is.
I'll trust you. My low for the week is I took Bella, my dog, to the vet on Monday. And of course, her doctors told her what my doctors tell me. We're a little bit overweight. But I think
I was going to say that shit.
like it's always going to be a problem. Just move past it. Tell me something new.
Amen.
And in fact, what they failed to leave out, what's upset me the most, is that this time last year, she was 4 pounds heavier. We made lifestyle changes. Can we throw her a damn bone? Can we recognize that? Right. She's lost some weight. She's on a healthy journey. Don't discourage that by telling her she's still overweight.
Like, can I at least get a compliment sandwich?
Like something. I was telling my sister, I'm like, damn, like throw her a bone. And she was like, well, throw her half a bone because she's still on a diet. So
oh man.
Yeah. So that was fine. She's lost weight, but they didn't recognize it. So I guess I got to let everyone else know that she's lost weight.
Yeah, might as well announce it on the podcast.
What about you, T? What's your low for the week?
My low is that I've been staying late at work pretty much every day.
Oh.
For the last week and a half. I did leave on time yesterday. Okay, just yesterday. But and work has been kicking my ass. So that's going to be my low for this week. Yeah, but one of my because I think I mentioned it before, but I'm basically doing the job of 3 people right now because 2 of my colleagues decided to pop out children. But one of them comes back on Monday.
Oh, yay.
So, yeah, but I'm tired.
I would be too. Yeah.
Shari, what was your low?
My low for this week is Mother Nature has been whooping my ass.
Mother Nature?
No.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a way to say that, but that just didn't sound right in my head. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've just been physically not feeling okay. Like mentally, I've been okay this week. Physically, though, I feel like I got hit by a freight train.
That's no bueno.
Yeah. Is it?
Well, hopefully you have some energy for us here today because I'm trying to pull it out my ass right now myself.
We'll see. Unfortunately, the meds that I have to take to relieve the pain make me like, So, yeah, we'll try.
We'll get there. We're going to power through just for everybody watching us right now. You're muted, Bianca.
Hi.
Hi.
I was like,
is she talking?
I was like, on women, you're like struggling on fucking like Women's Month. Mm-hmm. It was International Women's Day on Sunday, if y'all haven't noticed. So go women.
And that's when it started. So go women.
Go women.
Yeah, go women. But right now I wish we were still staying home.
One of our coworkers makes that jokes all the time. It's like, oh, I wish I was a 1950s housewife. And I said, I don't. I'd get my ass beat. I have a smart ass mouth on me.
You would get your
I know the consequences of what happened.
It's like you would have to get your ass beat.
I'm glad you're self-aware.
I am. I can't go back.
Well, let's move on to our highs then. B, kick us off. What was your high for this week?
My high was that I was doing some spring cleaning. Actually, I've been in a good mood, much better than last week. I think I was stressed from work. Work was also kicking my ass last week. But overall, I like to purge. If I feel anxious or mad or, overwhelmed, I like to purge. I like to start throwing everything away. Like if I get rid of enough things, I might get rid of the attitude or the mood that I had with it. So
Maybe. You never know.
it worked a little. So
Worth the shot.
follow me for more tips and tricks, everybody.
Hashtag live. No, just kidding. Yeah. My high for this week. So I had a birthday 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago now. 3 weeks ago. And on my birthday, for my birthday, my husband got me a 3D printer and I finally opened it this weekend.
Nice.
Weeks later. But I finally unboxed it. I still haven't gotten to play around with it because there's certain colors I want to play around with, and I don't have them yet. If anyone wants to make any donations, I'm here and ready to take them. No, just kidding. But yes, I got a new 3D printer and I'm so excited for the shit I'm about to make. New merch coming soon. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, that's a great idea.
Just saying.
Well, you need to get that up and running because we need to plan a 100 episode celebration.
Oh my God, I know we're getting close.
I started looking at 100 once we passed 50.
That's smart, actually. Oh man, what about you, Shar? What was your high?
Ironically similar to yours. So I started I added a new item to my crafting business.
Mhm.
And it's actually got some traction. So I've already got 3 orders, and so yeah, and it's grad season for me, well, for everybody, but for me, if you know, grad season's a very busy season for me, because of my crafting business. So I'm already getting orders for all of that stuff. And this year I get to kind of do different things like full outfits for kids and stuff like that. So I'm super excited.
Nice.
See, look at that. To women.
Yeah. Yes. These were
You
some very
entrepreneur.
good highs. Like these were some very, very good highs. Real quick, Fuzzy Bunny in the chat said it's that pecan flavored air going around getting the hay fever up.
I thought hay fever was a joke.
No.
I'm not gonna lie. I think me and my sister thought it was a joke that it was like, oh, hay fever. We said that a lot, and I don't think we understood what it was
I don't think
until
we did
we saw
either.
one of her doctors put down that she had hay fever, and she thought she was dying.
Mhm.
So in all fairness, it probably felt like that, but I thought it was fake, like unicorns and reindeers.
No.
Just kidding. But she thought reindeers were fake, so she was like, they're real? Are reindeers real? Yeah, I'm gonna blow your mind when I tell you this.
You're like, hold on. These were some good highs though that we had today, guys.
Yeah.
I think we need to keep this going.
Oh.
Let's maintain like good highs, not just like, oh, I did this little thing, right? No. We're gonna raise the bar.
Yeah, raise the bar a little bit.
Raise the bar. Anyway, speaking of raising the bar, we're probably going to make all of you guys wish some bars were raised in a moment when we start talking about this topic that we're going to get into. So for today's episode, and as always, please make sure you guys are participating with us in the chat because y'all really make this episode, every episode, what they are. But today's episode topic is finances and this economy, this day and age in 2026 here. But so I want to kick it off with just a simple question to the three of us, which is, and to our listeners, which is, are you or do you currently feel like you are financially okay?
I feel fine. I could definitely be doing better.
Okay. I definitely could be doing better. I'm not doing like bad, right?
Yeah.
But especially after doing some research for this episode, I feel now like I'm just poor. But I know I'm not. You know what I mean? Like I'm okay. I just could definitely be doing better.
Yeah.
Shari? That
I was trying to figure out how I really wanted to answer this. I was gonna say, now if we're gonna get blown up tomorrow, I'm okay, because what does it matter, right? But
good point.
yeah, no.
I said that's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, we've eaten today. We have roof over our head today. So if all else fails tomorrow, then it is what it is.
Right.
But no, I think definitely could be doing better. It's not where it needs to be.
Yeah, it's funny enough that you that's today's topic, because that's been a topic of conversation in my personal life recently too. So I've had a lot of reality hit me. And that's not fun.
Like, did it hit you or did it like hit you?
It slapped me twice
Okay.
and said, "Suck up that tear."
Don't you dare cry.
Don't you dare cry. You know it was you.
Look, Fuzzy Buddy in the chat said, "Ah, shiz, we about to get real."
So damn
Yes.
real.
Yes, we are. Yeah.
But I feel like in trying to, because there's so much aspects to the finances, right? Like, where do you stand? What have you done? What is your goal? Is it achievable right now? Like, if you just look at money on paper, there's a difference between, oh, if I make this and this is what my cost of living is, then I should have all this left over. But where is it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it. I don't feel it. So I think, like, recently for me, a lot of the financial talk in my personal life has been a lot of reality checks of, oh, I am paying consequences of decisions I made in my 20s.
Yeah.
So I was financially illiterate. And I realized that a lot of my habits were just like learned, that it was okay, that this was the reality of it.
Right.
How about, did y'all ever have, or when did y'all have that epiphany for y'all?
For me, it was a little bit different because I got pregnant when I was 19 years old. And so I never got to experience adult life without the additional financial responsibility of taking care of another human being. So I feel like I wasn't necessarily financially illiterate per se. I knew what I needed to do. I just couldn't afford to do it. I had to live in survival mode for a very long time because I had a child. I chose to have a child at a very young age. You know what I mean? So it's like it's consequences of my actions. So yes, similar to what you're saying, Bianca, but from a different perspective. Yeah. Char?
I mean, I've always been mentally financially responsible, if that makes sense. Like I know how money operates. I know what I should be doing with it, but I've also always been like very like a fight, like the stable financial person in my family. So I've always been the one to help more than I probably should. And so it has put me in a lot of situations that now I'm not necessarily paying for, but like have just caused problems.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like so I was trying to explain that let's take into perspective like credit card debt. Like I have credit card debt, right? I was told growing up that you need to get a credit card because you need your credit score relies on certain, aspects of, getting a car, getting a house, getting whatever. So in order to, get a good credit score, you need to have credit cards usage. And I am learning from family. I am learning from the people around me. And what I didn't know at the time was that the people around me were just living by means, like paycheck to paycheck, if not less than that.
Mm-hmm.
Like here I was thinking it's okay, like, oh, someone's gonna go to what are those payday loans,
Mm-hmm.
like those loan places. Like I know so much of my family that it was normal. It was a normal thing. It's like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'll put you down as reference, and you put me down, and we're gonna be cool. Like it's gonna be great. Or you furnish a whole house, and it's okay to like go to cons or rent a center or something like that. I grew up thinking that that was the way that it was supposed to be because that's all I knew. That's all my family knew.
Mm-hmm.
I've not ever like growing up, even me personally, had not bought something at full price because I didn't think that that was obtainable.
Mm.
I just thought like, oh, well, just make it in payments. That's fine.
That's what you're
I
supposed to
fucked me
do.
over. I'm looking back now and I fucked me over. So I'm learning a lot about the things that I thought I knew were not even bare minimum. Like I'm still getting fucked over. So I think that's what today's topic is, kind of like that sense of we may not know what we thought we knew, and the struggle in today's economy might actually just be forcing us to live that way. It's not even by learned habits, or it's just the way that it is.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it? So I think I'm bringing this to the table and to the viewers. Give us some input, some advice, some questions, some experiences, some myths that you learned were not actually true. We're going to create a safe space for this episode because
Mm-hmm.
being financially vulnerable is going to take a lot. And you're going to realize that more people are struggling with you. So let's talk about let's throw some numbers out there. And we kind of Teresa, if you want to help me out with some of the statistics, because we wanted to provide some accurate data, not just like throw out some numbers that feels expensive.
Oh, if I was throwing out what I felt, it'd be some ridiculous ass numbers right now.
Yeah. So let's start with like the median salary. And since I'm in my 30s now, I'll do an average range from 25 to 34. The median salary is $59,800. That is a median salary for someone in that age range.
Now.
Right now.
In the U.S.
In the U.S.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Because if you ask somebody, or if you say that to somebody in California, they're like, fuck, no, it's not.
Fuck no.
Yeah. No. Not even close.
Is it worse, or is it more, or is it less?
As far as income goes, it's going to be more, right?
Cost of living.
But the cost of living is exponentially more.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, like that's what's not evening out. So,
well, yeah, I will say the highest median salary age range is people between 35 and 44, and that median salary is $72,000.
Wow, that sounds about right. That sounds close.
I was like, so you think? I was like, I gave age range 25 to 34, so it's meh. But it's like let's expand the age group a little bit.
Right.
35 to 44 age range, their median salary is $72,000. 45 to 54-year-old is $71,000. And then, it declines again 55 and older.
Yeah.
So what Yeah, go ahead.
Well, based on, so like let's say we took it back 20 years ago, right? And we looked at, what our parents were making at our age or whatever the case might be, right?
Hmm.
And it's, yes, we're making more money than they were, but the economy has made our buying power significantly less.
Mm.
And so I was looking up, just comparing things to 2006, which was 20 years ago, right? And the average the
That's
the
why. I'm sorry.
it's
Like 20
okay.
years ago.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yes, 2006 was 20 years ago, sure.
I feel very
The average income for an individual person was 36,000 back then compared to what'd you say, 50 for someone
For what
between
age range?
your age range?
For my age range, that was about 59,000.
Okay. But like, so our wages increased maybe around anywhere between 17 to like 23%, right? Is how much more income we're bringing home, right?
Mm.
But the economy itself and the cost of living on
In
average
comparison.
has
Mm.
gone up more than 60%. And in some categories, even higher than that, like 75, getting closer to 80%, depending on what types of things like you're purchasing then versus now.
Mm.
And like it's insane because how are we supposed to keep up with the same lifestyle, whatever your lifestyle may be or was when you were a kid, to now when our increases in our wages aren't matching with how fast the economy is actually getting more and more expensive. So it's like we're literally getting set up for failure right now. And if we keep going at this rate, it's going to be a million times worse for our kids.
Mm.
Like that's what I'm always thinking about. I'm like, my babies, like my poor babies. But they had some really interesting facts when I was doing this, and they even gave me a then and now comparison that really like will shock people. And it's just the top 5 like shocking ones for folks. The first one was starter homes. So in 2006, a starter home average was anywhere from 150 to 180,000 to purchase a starter home. What do you guys think it is today?
Oh, wait, how much was a starter home back then?
Between 150 and 180,000. This is US average. What do you guys think it is today?
Something stupid like 350.
350.
So it's between 330 and 380.
Mm-hmm.
The average starter home now.
A starter home.
A starter home. Okay, that's your fixer upper. So you're still gonna have to put some money into that bitch. Like, like all of that. So is the idea of starter homes just disappearing? Like, are people actually like, no, if I'm gonna buy my forever home now?
And the part to that is we're talking about the medium, right? So we're talking about that's an average cost. And you literally have some states where you could go find a starter home for somewhere probably about 75 to 100 grand, right? And then we're talking about real basic starter. But here in California, I mean, a literal hole in the wall, home, run down, total fixer upper, you're still looking at almost 600,000.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where like we're talking about like an average base, but we're talking about states that have like trailer homes and like just a
Exactly.
hole in the wall, and it's still a huge difference. So I think like even like it's unrealistic based on where you live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where you
Agreed.
live makes a huge difference.
As someone who has moved halfway across the country, I can vouch for that. Because I look at prices back home now, living in Texas, and I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, why didn't I move sooner? You know, it's insane. So that was number one, was starter homes. Number two was McDonald's meal.
That dollar menu don't exist no more, does it?
Back in 2006, a meal, so like a combo, was $4 to $5. What do you guys think it is now?
It's $15.
I'd say about 12.
So the national average is between 9 and 12. But again, California.
California, I want to say a
California.
cheeseburger
Take all
combo
your
is like
money.
$13-$14.
Jesus Christ.
Like the 2 cheeseburger combo is like $13-$14.
Mm.
No.
So
No.
fast food used to be the cheap option.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that's still
No.
Not at
what
all.
it is? No.
Exactly.
Sandra,
Yes, yes.
Exactly.
ain't even $1 anymore either. Exactly. They need to change their name to used to be a Dollar Tree.
Yeah, now it's like $1.25. Or the Five Below now has a 5 and up section. I'm like, then you lost the concept of yourself. Go find yourself.
Thank you. All right. Number 3 was rent. So
Don't
in
disappoint me.
2006, again, national average.
Fuck the national average.
National average in 2006 was $850 a month. What do you guys think the national average is now?
Considering that my one bedroom, I had to look at one bedrooms that were reasonable at about $1,200.
Okay. Shari, what would a one bedroom go for in California?
Currently, a 1-bedroom in California is probably about $2,200.
Okay. Her face, exactly.
Hi, welcome to my world.
The national average now, so 20 years ago, $850. Now, $1,700 a month.
Yeah, see, that's where that balance comes in at 12 to 22. That's where, yeah.
But then it poses the question: is the fact that rent and housing is going up so much, is that what is preventing people from being able to save money the way that they used to? Because back in the day, for buying a house, you only had to make about, it was about 3 times your annual salary. Whereas now it's at least 5 times your annual salary.
Yeah, that was when I was looking for apartments. It was not 3 times the salary. It was 4 or 5 times the salary. I'm like, who makes that?
Right.
Who? Mom, please clean out that closet. I'll make room for myself.
Right.
It makes it really hard to achieve those milestones.
It does.
And hello, as a single woman at the time, but as a single woman or just a single person, that's a single income that you're considering. So it's like I just need the 1 bedroom. I don't need a lot of space. Yeah, you're making it seem like I'm costing so much. I'm an inconvenience to this. It's so how can a one person afford a $1,700 rent with the average medium salary that is now? Like,
correct.
and there's like I've seen videos on TikTok of like boomers, of like kids now kind of recording their parents' reactions of why have you not bought your own home? Why have you not done this yet? And just schooling the older generation is to like, it's not that we don't want to, it's we can't. We literally can't. Y'all screwed us over.
Well, that and the economy, but yeah.
They screwed up the economy. They were greedy.
The economy, just in general. All right, number 4 it gave me was a Disney vacation. So the example is using a 4-day park ticket. Okay, so not travel, not hotels, not anything.
Just the ticket?
Just the 4-day park ticket for one. So in 2006, it was $200 for the ticket
For 4 days.
for 4 days. It's approximately $200. Today, how much are you paying for one ticket?
I don't
For
know.
four
My mom's is
days?
expensive.
It's saying, yes, an example of a 4-day park ticket.
You're spending at least $500 to $800.
Yeah, it
for
said $450 plus. It said plus.
Because it's like, oh, I'll consider you as a local California resident or a state resident. Because I get asked that. I'm like, how's that fair?
Because you get charged more if you're a tourist.
That's bullshit. What a
Yeah.
scam.
A family trip that used to cost about $2,500 for the family can now easily be between $6,000 to $8,000.
See, and to Cass's point, having kids is harder. Daycare's a whole house payment. See, kids are not the answer in this economy.
Get me started on daycare. Not get me started on daycare. But yeah, so Disney went from fun time family vacation to a complete and utter luxury for people.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally what a trip to the Disney park is now. And then the last one, fun one for us parents, college tuition. So in 2006, the average tuition per year in a public university, again, public, was approximately $6,000 per year.
That's not even the cost of community college now.
Yeah, hell no. Hell
So
no.
a public university.
Public university national average.
I'm going to guess a year, you said? 50 to 60,000.
Ooh, no, you guys were way off. It's approximately 11,000.
Oh,
But you
okay,
gotta
not
remember,
bad.
it's averaging all public universities, right? So if you're wanting to go to like a well-established university, then you're getting up into those bigger ranges, even bigger than what Bianca's talking about.
Ugh.
Depending
college
on what
is a scam
college.
anyways.
Yeah. But yeah, it's insane. Like, and a lot of people are asking themselves this question. I actually know a lot of people that went to college and are still like, it was a waste of money. But a lot of people are saying, is college still worth the costs? Because a lot of times people go to college, get their degrees and whatever, and then they do something that has nothing
Completely
to do
different
with their degree.
Yeah. If we have any viewers in the chat, if y'all went to college and got a degree, are you using that degree to the job that you have now?
And do you still have debt? Student loan.
Still had debt, yeah. Because I tried college a couple times. So my student debt for trying to go to college is already another question. Now that's more of a waste because I didn't even finish. But you know what? I actually kept going back. And I've admitted this before, but I kept going back because I needed FAFSA to help for my actual day-to-day life.
Yeah.
I was like, fine, I'll go to school, but I also need to pay rent too.
Gabe is in the chat. No, it's not worth it in all caps. Praise for early college. Yeah.
Yeah, some of those like public I don't know if they're public schools, but my high school started doing that towards the end of my high school. Is that they started doing like those dual credits or those early colleges started popping up.
Credits, yeah.
So those are really nice. Now, if you are already graduated high school and you think that going back to college is going to help, then you need to have that discipline and understanding that, hey, maybe I shouldn't go for bachelor in arts or something stupid. Right. I'm sorry. My brother wanted to go to college for theater, and we're like, who do you think you are?
I mean, that was their passion at the time.
And then it's really sad because like the world we live in now, everything is changing, right? So it's like you have all these people who went to school and got these degrees and had professional jobs have all now been stripped of their professional title. Like, the world is crazy.
I will say that I did actually get an average of debts based on age ranges too. So millennials, like 29 to 44, our average debt is about 132,000. Gen X, 45 to 60-year-olds, 158,000. So we're high in debt. And again, we're in different stages of our life. So we have different challenges that we're facing.
Mhm.
So like 20s, I mean, here your student loans, your credit card debt, hi, if you were me, financial illiteracy. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with my money. And then you kind of move on to the next phase of your life, high 30s, trying to buy a home, wanting to have a kid. Like there's just different areas in life. But I mean, even then, I feel like the the challenges that we're facing based on like the 20s and 30s, I think it's all merging together because it's taking so long that they consider like, oh, in your 20s, you're paying off student loan. I said, okay, well, then why am I in my 30s still paying off student loans?
Right.
Or, common financial challenge for someone in their 20s is entry level salaries. Like they're just making bare minimum wage. I'm like, okay, then why are we 30, 40 years old still battling the entry level salaries? Why are we still battling that and then also trying to buy a home and, raising a child and things like that? It's just adding on the pressure and stress of the financial like struggles that we have.
And then not to mention that on average, men already make about 12% more than women do. So as people with vaginas, we get screwed even more.
No, okay, so I will say that I did read something a while back, like the myth of like women make like 75 cents on the dollar.
Mhm.
That's not saying like if me and a man doing the same job that he is getting paid more. It is that statistic comes from the accumulation of the career lifespan because a woman eventually gives birth and takes maternity leave and is the one to provide childcare and all that when they're sick, going to school. They lose out on potential work time. So they lose money by that. It's not actually that women are getting paid less. It's the fact that women are losing out on opportunities to get paid the same in an accumulation over their careers.
But we're still coming home with less at the end of the day because we do have to do that.
Yeah.
We do have to be the one
Without
wobbling
that, the
around.
world is not populated. So
Thank you.
people have to
Yeah,
go.
exactly. We don't get this. We get, oh, now you're gonna do without for a while, even though you just brought a new life into the world.
So I will say, and we have a lot of people in the chat, so I want to catch some of us up because thank you guys. Defined by Greatness said, I personally don't feel college has successfully adapted to modern times. However, majority of high 8 to 9 figure incomes are making profit in their degree fields. So that is a good point to make. They also said working class is unfortunately just surviving and hoping for daylight because their degree opportunity positions are either filled or non-existent, which is another really great point.
Mhm.
And then Fuzzy Bunny said a lady with 80K student loans paid minimum for 10 years, never looked, and then still had 70K because her payments were only going to interest. Again, financial illiteracy. That was me with my credit card debt. I was proud to say, oh, I'm making minimum payments. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. They say, oh, make your minimum payments. That's what you're supposed to be doing. That's like, yeah, if you want to be in debt forever because you're only paying towards the interest. Oops, nobody told me that. They just said be a good noodle and pay minimum payments.
As long as you're paying your
They
bill.
taught me how to live in debt, not get out of debt.
Mm-hmm.
So that is where my struggles come from. Did y'all ever have, like, I know back then there used to be like home economics. They taught you how to cook, how to sew, how to do all that shit. Was there any classes when you were going to school about financial literacy?
Not
So
until
for
I was
me, no.
rich.
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't have those, but my son, who's almost 22, when he was in high school in California, they don't offer this class in Texas, but when he was still going to school in California, he did take a financial literacy class in high school. that taught him a lot of really great stuff. Like it taught them about, I'm going to say it the old school way, balancing your checkbook, right? Is like checking your bank account and being able to manage that properly. They talk to them about credit cards, interest rates, what that looks like, how it impacts you. They talk to them about purchasing vehicles, the right questions to ask, all kinds of shit that we never got.
Hello, school in Texas, and I was not taught any of that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, and Becky Flowers here says, yes. And they basically said, don't spend more than what you can afford.
Yeah.
That's a really good point, because I realized that for the last few years, I've been living off of girl math.
Mm-hmm.
And that made me
Dangerous.
slightly delusional, slightly financially irresponsible.
That's
So,
dangerous.
have y'all heard? Do y'all know what girl math is?
We do, but I don't know if the guys do.
All right. So, guys, sit back, because your wife has been fooling you this whole time. So, girl math is basically like skewed logic to justify your buying.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. So, if I say, if I pay for this trip now, then my trip was basically free when I take it.
Yeah, because it was already paid for.
It was already paid for.
Right.
Or if I bought something and then returned it, I made money because I got money back into my account.
That I wasn't going to get if I kept it.
I wasn't going to get if I kept it.
Exactly.
So girl math is basically what I've been living off of and had not realized it. I'm glad that the internet kind of coined that term, because that was my delusion. That was my financial literacy. That was my irresponsibleness. I'm paying for it all, but yeah, I lived by girl math, and I still kind of do. But
You just confirmed that I'm more of a guy than I was. I don't think I've ever lived by girl math. That just does not work for me.
It does not, really?
Mm-mm. But again, like I said, for me, I've always been, when it comes to finances, like I had to learn things on my own, and I taught myself a lot of things. But I've always been like very financially smart.
Mm-hmm.
How I ended up in situations was for other reasons. But like I've always just been very financially smart when it came to things like that. So like I never had to live in girl math. But yeah, I think that, like, just somebody said it, like not living, I think your mom said it, spending more than what you can afford, like not living beyond your means, right? And like I always prided myself on not doing that. Like if I really couldn't afford it, I'm just like, I gotta back out, I can't do it, but finding ways to do it and make it happen, because like, oh well, maybe I really don't need that right now, or maybe I can wait and do this later, and finding ways to make it work. I've always, I've been able to do that. But I think you have to really be honest with yourself when it comes to finances, and make better decisions, not just for the present day, but for your future.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's and again, that's even hard, because sometimes like you have those moments when you're like, oh, I'm just gonna live in the moment. And like I can say, like on vacations, I can be very irresponsible at times on vacations, because it's like,
that's when the girl math shows up.
Probably, but it's really girl math. I'm just living in the moment. But yeah, it's just like, you get home, you're like, oh fuck, I spent way more than I should have spent, But I think that it's hard to find that balance of like, oh well, I may not be here tomorrow, so why save? But then it's like, but I could also live to be 100 years old or 90, and I don't have nothing in my pocket, So I think you just have to find a healthy balance between the two when it comes to finances.
Yeah, I think I definitely struggled with that, because when I started working, they asked if I wanted to put something in retirement, and I asked what the retirement age was, and they told me it was like 65. And I said, well, my family's never lived past 60. Why would I'm never going to see that money. I want it now. Now, as I got older, now I'm starting to think like, shit, I might live that long. I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know.
You just start learning a different perspective as you grow older. So Becky, in the comments, she did say, I'd rather have $400 in a cheap purse than buy a $400 purse. So that
Mhm.
perspective changed over time, but that does bring up a good
Men,
point of
Becky.
that does bring up a good point of how people show wealth or kind of allude to financial security. So have you ever like found out when someone just appeared to have all this money because they had all these things, come to find out that they didn't have any money at all?
Yes.
Mhm.
Turns out they
Often.
were MC Hammer broke.
Often.
I think that's everybody.
I was gonna say that's like most of America right now,
Mhm.
especially with like social media and like the influencer thing and all of that. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong. There's some out there that are making some nice money and ain't got nothing to worry about. But there's a lot of them out there that are just faking the funk to make it seem like they got a lot going on so that maybe they could get to the point where they are.
Mhm.
But you don't know what these people are fucking going through in real life. All we
Mhm.
see is what they choose to show us.
Right.
I mean, because at the end of the day, and my favorite reference right now is like a few years ago, even during COVID time, so we can just say 6 years ago, right? 6 years ago, green onions were 48 cents. Today, a bunch of green onions is about 112.
Yeah.
Make that make sense to me, because it doesn't make sense to me at all.
I'm actually glad you said that because I actually have some stats when I was doing the 2006 verse today thing.
Mhm.
And it talked about just middle class lifestyle. Okay. Middle class. We talked about the median household price, right? So the increase between 2006 and today for a home went up 75%. But our wages only increased 17 to 23%, depending on where you are.
See, I'll never get a home.
Average new car went up
Oh.
in these 20 years, it went up 90%. So it went from an average of 25,000 to an average of 48,000.
That sounds right.
Yeah, and honestly, and it's crazy because we're talking about a 20-year gap, but let's be realistic. If we talk about a 6-year gap, it makes it even more scarier because yeah, you expect things to go up, right? Inflation's gonna go, it happens, things change over 20 years. But even in the last 6 years, I can recall shopping for a car in the middle of the pandemic in 2020, shopping for a charger, and literally we were looking at about 30 grand
Mhm.
for higher
A
level,
nice one. Yeah,
nice
a nice one.
less than 6 years later, but we can say six, they literally were somewhere between 60 and 80,000, and we're talking about in a matter of 2 to 3 years.
That's
Like,
wild.
how crazy. And it's like, what are we doing? Like, what is happening? What is happening to the dollar? You
It's
are not
not
getting
worth shit.
you are
No
not
more.
getting anything anymore. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, it blows my mind when I think about money and the cost of living, and especially alluding to the fact of having children. It's like
Mhm.
I'm trying to teach them now. Like, no, like today I was like, okay. Normally I buy them dinner out on Wednesdays because we have show, and it's like I try not to rush. But they were like, oh, we want lunch today. I said, okay, so understand if we get lunch, I'm not buying dinner. Like, you gotta pick your
Yeah,
struggle.
you gotta pick one.
You're not getting both. It's just especially with fast food, it just does. A Happy Meal is $9. A Happy Meal.
A
You better be
Happy
more than
Meal.
happy.
A Happy Meal.
Remember when Happy Meals were like $2?
Yeah, three something.
Three
Yeah.
something
A
maybe?
Happy Meal with 6 nuggets and some apples and a little tiny thing of fries is about $8 and some change.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm kind of glad you mentioned like, hey, if we do this, then we can't have this, because that seems to be a trend on that. It tends to be a trend on a larger scale.
Mm-hmm.
Are people choosing lifestyle sacrifices as well because of the economy? So like, are people choosing to not have kids, not buy a house, I'll, choose to travel before I go here. I'd rather rent or buy. Like, people, do you think, are choosing lifestyle sacrifices?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Not only do I think that they're choosing lifestyle sacrifices, I think it's also what's contributing to debt. Because instead of, because we really are missing out on thousands and thousands of dollars if the wages had gone up at the same momentum as the economy, right? So we're talking like 20 to 30K a year is what we're missing out on, right? But a lot of people are supplementing that with credit cards, with debt. So instead of like changing their lifestyle, because some people don't want to sacrifice that, they're saying, well, fuck it, I'm gonna go get this loan, or I'm gonna go get this credit card, or I'm gonna go get this, and then I'm gonna get this other loan to pay for that loan, and then I'm just gonna keep doing this until the day I die.
Yeah.
Robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Yeah.
And that's how the majority of society is living.
Yes, that's how the majority is. And those people that are doing what Bianca was saying, though, like the lifestyle cuts, yeah, they're choosing not to have kids. They're choosing not to, even be in relationships sometimes, because dating is expensive. Like going out to dinner and going to movies and doing things like that. Most people are just choosing to stay the fuck home now.
Yeah.
My son, who's 21 years old, okay, 21, you should be out living your best life right now, son. Do you know what I mean? Like, even he is like, I'm like, hey, what'd you do today? He's like, nothing, because every time I step outside, I spend money.
I mean, an easy $100 to step outside. I hate going outside.
I hate going outside. I feel like them reels that people be posted where you walk out the door and like your friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it feels like. Yeah. Becky said, use your credit cards to pay bills that are a part of your budget and bring up your credit score at the same time. One card. Yes, that is the smart thing to do. With the credit card.
Why didn't she tell me that a couple years ago?
She's like, thanks, Mom.
Either she didn't know herself or she had too much faith in me. And I'll tell you probably shouldn't.
Can you help your mom answer this question right here, though? She said she's having a dilemma of getting her adult kids adult Easter baskets or shoes.
Easter baskets. Look, I don't make the rules, I enforce them. So long as I don't have a dependent of my own, then I am her dependent. And that is a lifestyle she chose. She did not sacrifice me, unfortunately.
I don't know. She might be handing you off to your man soon. So,
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, it's like, nope, not yet.
She will forever be head of household until someone else can claim me on their taxes.
Horrible. Horrible. Oh, I did want to ask you guys, what percentage price increase do you guys think eggs had from 20 years ago? Because, that's a hot topic.
Honestly, I don't know. My mom had chickens and I stopped buying eggs.
I'm like, what percentage of an increase?
Over 200.
No, it's not that bad, but it's 130. 130%.
Still a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's still a lot.
It. And again, average.
And the average is bullshit. So here in California, we can say it's probably about 200%.
If
somewhere it's about 75.
If you live in any like major city, you're above average.
Yeah.
Gabe is saying, "Hey, message fuzzy one. Stop trying to pawn me off, Gabe. My mom is stuck with me."
Like you said, I got chickens before the crazy inflation of eggs because you were smart.
She learned how to be financially responsible and didn't share the knowledge. This is what we're here for. Share the knowledge. Buy the chickens. Use the credit card.
For your bills and then pay them back.
And then pay them back. And not minimum payment, apparently.
No,
not minimum payment.
Full balance.
But that's the
And there's a
problem.
lot of tricks to that too. If you
Mhm.
pay 2 weeks before your bill is due, a half of it, it lowers your interest, but it boosts your credit score. Because then when you pay the bill when it is due, then it looks like you've made 2 payments. It's a lot of tricks to it. But yeah, you can boost your credit score a lot faster by doing things like that.
Okay, so since we're almost at the top of the hour, let's turn it to a little lighter note. Let's turn this into some type of lesson. How can we afford today in general?
Mm.
Like, so budgeting is one. I don't do well with that.
My
But
budgeting is one.
there are apps, but I think one, you have to know what your finances are.
And you got to pay for the app.
Not always.
For a lot of
Pay for
them.
premium, sure, when you need it, but
Yes.
I mean, there's stuff to maintain. But I think a big thing for me is I did not understand, or I did not know what I was paying. So like I knew what my minimum payment was, I knew what my balance was, I didn't know what my interest rate was.
Mm.
So if you're going to start learning to manage your finances, then look at all aspects of it.
Yeah.
Fuzzy Bunny says they make apps for it. Almost no excuses now. Shut up.
He said almost no excuses.
Oh, Becky says don't fall into the trap of influencers.
Yeah. Because influencers make it seem like everything's just easy and fine, and all you got to do is show your pretty face on a screen and you're going to get paid and somebody's just going to hand you some money. That's not how it works for everybody. It's just
You know
not.
what? And Netflix and Hulu are ops right now because one way that I was saving money is sharing subscriptions, and now we can't do that.
Yep. Can't save money that way.
I mean, honestly, like we all thought getting into those things would save you the cost of cable, right? Because cable had got outrageous, and now you're paying the same price
or more.
or more.
Yep.
Or more, depending on
It's
what
like it's like buying the car and selling it for parts. They broke cable up and we're selling it for parts, and we were stupid enough to buy the parts. See, Fuzzy Bunny said the best thing from the apps is the ability to catch and categorize all swipes. You have to stop the blade where you can consciously. Yeah. At some point, like my bank statement was my food diary. I knew what my problem was.
Yeah. Same. Definitely. Food is definitely, because I'm like, I won't skimp on food. Give me some food. Give me some good food. When it comes to food, I don't play. When it comes to my groceries, to stocking my refrigerator, I really don't play about that stuff. But that's where I could cut some things and make some better choices sometimes. But yeah, it's just, it's rough out there. Like, I don't even know, like, how much would we actually need to be okay right now? When you think about it, because I got individual, right? Just her dog.
Hey, she's right
I got single, but with children, and I got a family household, right? So we got 3 different things going on here. But like, what would we even need to make?
Do you want to know?
Yeah. Do you have the numbers?
I do have it.
Oh my God. Yes.
Like, yes, I do. Yes. So I did. How much do you need to make to live comfortably in Texas and in California? I did one for you, Shari. So in Texas, for a single income household to live comfortably, you need to make.
Maybe this will help us move Shari to Texas.
Yeah. So to live comfortably for a single income in Texas, literally just under $100,000, $965 to live comfortably in Texas, single income.
Wow.
For a family of 4 would be over $240,000.
I'm a family
now in California. Yep. In California, to live comfortably, this is average as a single income would be $119,000, and a family of 4 is about $300,000.
Fuck me in the asshole with no lube, because that's what you just did, Bianca.
Yeah, Thor, the struggle is real.
$240 for a family of 4 in Texas.
In Texas.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
screwed no matter where I live.
Hey.
Huh?
That's all changing literally by the day.
It really is.
Because gas today just peaked around my neighborhood at $5.90.
I'm sorry. Did you just say $5.90 for gasoline?
4 cents to be exact.
Oh my God. No.
No.
This is why I have an electric vehicle.
Might consider it.
I'm like, I do not miss the gas station. I'm not going to lie to you guys. That's one way I cut some expenses because going to the gas station charges both mine and my husband's car for the month. One trip to the gas station in one car.
Becky hit us with another advice saying pay bills before you spend on anything else.
Yes.
Guys, there's no reason for your car to get repoed or for you to get evicted. You need to prioritize your bills.
Yes.
I don't understand. I understand like if you don't have the money because you financially didn't make it, but if you spent the money because you spent it on everything else first, get your priorities right.
Yes. Yes. I have been broke many a days, but all my bills were paid.
That's right. And I'd rather be that type of broke.
Yeah. My bills were paid. Well, we are at the top of the hour. That was fun, though. That was a very eye-opening. Oh, yeah. Tammy, electric's the way to go. Thank you. Yeah. Especially when we got the plug at home, baby. That's good.
I will fight the electric battle as long as I can.
Well, you better strap in because by 2033, California is only going to be allowed to sell electric vehicles, ma'am.
We'll see. That may change.
We'll see.
When they shut down this power grid and everybody realized they shit can't go nowhere, then that's a whole nother battle we'll be fighting. So I'm gonna keep my gasoline car.
I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you to come pick me up, okay, Shar?
Remember, Hollywood imitates life, and I've seen the movies where all of the electric cars are stuck, and the one with the gas is weaved between y'all. So I'm gonna keep my gasoline car.
All right, guys, just go hybrid for now.
Yeah, go hybrid. Go hybrid for now. No, but honestly, it was a fun conversation. It was very enlightening and also semi-depressing. But we're here.
We're all struggling.
We're making it through together, guys.
Look, we're being financially vulnerable because everyone is on the struggle bus.
Solar power. We're getting more suggestions. Yes.
Thank you.
Somebody better make a solar power car.
Right. Somebody call Elon. Tell him to get on that.
Let's not.
Well, thank you to everyone that watched and participated. It really was an interesting conversation and a lot of fun facts that we learned today about how screwed over we are in 2026. But let's all join in being screwed together. If you guys are not following us on all of our platforms, Bianca's going to tell you how you can do so.
All right, baby. If y'all can't afford y'all's rent, y'all can afford a follow, like, and subscribe on our social media page at It's No Secret Podcast. That's on our Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We also have an X account at It's No Secret Pod. If you can't join us on our live stream every Wednesday night, then you can definitely listen to us on Spotify and Apple every Sunday. And if you want to rewatch these videos to view all the comments, then you can rewatch on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And until next week, remember, it's no secret.
Bye.
Bye.